how's everyone feeling? What's everyone kind of going through right now?
Grog is very bad with emotions, but you can.
Yeah, evidently.
Grog is not very good at showing emotion, but he's clearly happy to be out of this house. A sign of relief, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that house, dude.
Actually, since we got 2 new players, it might be a good idea to go down the list and have everyone talk a little bit about their characters. And it's a good way to recenter ourselves now that we're through that initial introductory adventure. So let's start off with Ku. Ku, will you explain yourself, sir?
Hi. I'm Ku. I like long flights near the ocean. No, I'm Ku. I'm a Kokra sorcerer, a wild magic sorcerer. I used to be like a sage and I used to study a lot and stuff, but then something went wrong and something like started haunting my magic, and every once in a while when I cast spells it just goes terribly wrong. So I'm kind of like constantly on the run from whatever that thing is. But so far, nothing too bad has happened.
Okay.
That's it.
Burnden.
My name is Brandon Karsk. I'm a fine purveyor of alembics. I've got anything to cure what ails you. I'm a human rogue. Probably about, what the hell did I put on my character sheet? I didn't put an age, so fuck it. I'm about 40 years old. Bald, monocle. I wasn't always the fine, upstanding small businessman pillar of the community you see before. But, that's all I am now, I swear.
All right. Gotham, are you playing or are you just hanging out?
He said stupid work, so he probably got a call.
Apotham is a human cleric who looks awful fucking shifty.
Yeah, cleric in quotations.
Yeah, he's pretty much a rogue, yeah.
God damn it. Never fails with him.
And then Grog, introduce yourself.
Oh, so yeah, my name's Bendak Starkiller. He's a Dragonborn.
Wait.
Dragonborn Ranger. Oh wait, never mind. He got fucking one shot.
I'm really sorry about that, I swear.
Rip Bendak.
I didn't realize that adventure was so goddamn deadly.
So now I am Grog. I am a Goliath fighter because our group was squishy and we needed someone not squishy. So big gentle giant from the mountains. I didn't really have a lot of time for backstory, so just think like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Just big, happy, and doesn't talk much.
I see.
Okay.
Well,
We'll go ahead and introduce the new characters. Mook, could you introduce your character, please?
I'm Drugan Rockhorn. I am a member of the Hammers of Markoon, divine defenders of the great mountain city. I'm a dwarven paladin, and I am on a quest to seek a name for myself so I can join the ranks of our proud membership.
Okay.
Hi, Drugan.
And Augie.
Augie is here to do something. Heal people. That sounds great.
Let's try this because I'm interested. I see you play healers sometimes in MMOs, but I know you play a druid in the Pathfinder 2nd Edition game.
Roni.
What drives Augie to heal other people? Do you think? Why would he do that?
He likes to see people live and praises God.
Okay.
Sounds good, dude. I'm gonna convert everybody to my god. As soon
Oh
as I
God!
pick up
And Evan. What race are you?
ASMR.
Wait, hold on. Convert everyone to the god you haven't chosen yet.
Yeah, it's a good
It-
one.
Exactly.
I'm very religious about. I'm not sure yet.
Exactly.
Ozimar. He's an Ozimar, not an ASMR.
ASMR, dude. That's what I picked.
Oh, this is going to be good. Okay. So there you stand under the thin drizzle of rain that has begun to fall after your exit from Death House. This is the main party over here, where the group icon sits next to the home they just exited. What are you doing? Where are you going to go? What do you want to do?
Where is it? Oh, okay, it's hiding.
Yeah, I thought we were down here.
Nope.
Excuse me? What?
Why is this one circled?
Yeah. Why is this circle?
Because that was an alleyway that you guys went down way back when.
Sure.
Just want to chase that guy down and threatened him so he wouldn't expose our presence in town.
So
I still don't remember what we were doing in the main world.
I think we met with the Burgomaster already, correct?
No, we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were with her down here.
I think we've been there. I'm pretty sure we talked to the Burgomaster.
You talked to the Burgomaster's daughter.
Yeah, that was
close
the
enough.
daughter, and she asked us to go.
Speak with Donovan. Where's Donovan? Go speak with Donovan. He needs to know that her father will be buried. Do that, and she'll give us gold. Bring Donovan to her. Donovan is from the church to the north. We get 25 gold. Oh.
I'm guessing that's the church with
Yes.
the graveyard sticking out the back.
Yes.
Oh.
But that was a really fucked up house. Those poor little girls are dead. Let's go fuck with Donovan.
Me think one was boy.
Was it? I thought it was two little girls.
Nope. One little girl, one little boy. Boy was
Son of
younger.
a bitch.
Human strange. Think all girl.
So let's go to the church in this path.
Okay. Meanwhile, while they're getting ready to travel, Augie and Drugan, you guys have settled into the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
Mhm.
A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square of the town. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog, which looks weird in the rain. Above the gaping doorway leading into this building, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. So you are sitting inside. It's warm. It's cozy. There's a fire going in the hearth. Even with that warm atmosphere, there is a pallor that hangs over the folks in this room. Huddled in chairs around the fire are three people wearing these brightly colored silk clothes, loose-fitting shirts and pants, and bandanas tied around their heads. They stare into the fire and speak quietly amongst each other in tones too low for you to hear. Sitting by himself in one corner is a man, kind of pale, with dark long hair that reaches just below his chin.
He's just sitting alone.
He's sitting by himself, sipping at some wine. His hair is actually closer to blonde, pardon me. This is how he looks.
Oh, he's so handsome.
He's sipping at some wine and staring kind of fitfully into the cup in between gulps, or in between sips. He keeps looking over at you two.
Right.
He seems to be inspecting you in between these forlorn looks into his cup. How do you react to that? How do you do anything? Do you say anything to him?
Does he seem to be like just observing us? Does he seem wearied by us or worried by us?
That's going to be an insight check.
Okay. That's kind of
DC 10.
Oh my god, we're rolling dice.
I would say he's looking. Cool. You can't quite puzzle out what he's thinking.
I would just kind of notice that Jessica is checking us out.
We should talk to him.
We could talk to him.
What ails you, sir?
What? No ale here, just wine.
Yeah. Well, what bothers you? You keep looking at a direction.
Oh, it's just that you look well armed for travelers, and
We might be.
I don't suppose you're in the market to make some money, are you?
Are you in the market to make money?
Well, I'm in the market to pay a bit.
What's Mook's character's name again?
Drugan.
Drugan, are you in the making of money?
Money, unfortunately, is a necessity to get about in these parts, but that is not a thing I am business for. I'm in the business of making a name for myself and, quelling great evil.
His eyes kind of lock on you for a moment when you say quelling great evil, and he says, There's certainly no greater evil than you'll find here, Frank.
Ah, yes, I have sensed it.
The devil himself. How would you like to strike out against that devil and do it and help somebody in the meantime?
Is there any worshippers?
That's what I am in the business for.
Well, he kind of considers Augie's question. He says, worshippers? I suppose you could talk to some people if you want, but what I'm proposing is an escort.
Go on.
Escort.
Yes, sorry. My name is Ismark Kolyana, and I have a sister. Her name is Irina. She can't stay here. The devil Strahd. And when he says this, roll me a perception check, both of you. You kind of look up because you sense something, and you hear, you sense just the sensation of being watched from another direction. And you see that one of the people sitting by the fire in the brightly colored clothes has turned to stare at you for a moment. When they spot you looking at them, they look away.
Kind of like their ears perked up and they noticed our conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they look away, and Ismark just sort of continues on as though he didn't see anything. The devil Strahd has taken an interest in her, you see, and that house isn't going to hold for much longer. We're the burgomaster's children, right? Yeah, we're. I don't know what it is that Strahd has settled on Irina for, but he wants her, and he's going to take her if I don't move her out of here. So what I propose is that you help me get her out of here. I'm not a warrior proper. I can't ward off much beyond a skinny wolf, but you look like you can handle yourselves, and I bet she'd be safe with you.
You want us to move her?
Does he seem pretty genuine in his fear for this girl?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you that. You got to roll me an insight check, DC 10. He seems genuine, but again, you're having a hard time puzzling this guy out. He is Barovian, which means his entire manner is kind of muted compared to the average person.
Gotcha.
It makes him difficult to read.
Mm-hmm.
What I think is we could do is take her to Vallaki. Are you new to Barovia?
Mm-hmm.
You look new to Barovia. Damnable mists must have brought you here. Vallaki is much more well defended than Barovia, and it doesn't sit within view of the damnable castle. Not at the church yet.
No, are they in the cafe or whatever having this discussion with this guy?
No, not yet.
Okay.
What I'm asking is that you help me help her, and there's 25 gold apiece in it for you. Some of it paid up front.
That sounds like a good way to start.
I'll find followers. Don't you worry.
I was hoping you'd see it that way. As I said, my name is Ismark. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Drugan Rockhorn.
Drugan and Augie. A pleasure to meet you. So here's the catch. You'll have to go to the you'll have to speak with Donovan, the priest, first before Irina will leave. Our father died a few days past, and she won't leave until he's buried. Donovan won't speak to me. I've had words. But you can. Well, he and I have some disagreements when it comes to the sort of God that would allow all this to happen. Anyway, and he says that his lips are tight, like where they can be, and it's almost through clenched teeth, and a forced smile that has very little friendliness in it. Before he kind of collects himself and says, "At any rate, speak with Donovan and see what you can do
I'm back.
to have him help us bury our father." Yes?
Sure.
Excellent.
The dead should be given their proper rights.
I agree. Especially in Barovia. They don't put them down right. They don't stay down. I'll warn you that now.
That a fact?
It's true as...
Then this is of utmost importance.
Agreed. You'd best be off if you're going to see the priest today. He's fidgety with his schedule, but when you're done, you obviously can't leave yet, but when you've spoken to him, by all means, come back to the tavern. I'll make sure to pay for your wine.
hopefully more.
Aye, that sounds like a deal.
Right. Thank you. And he kind of clasps Drugan's hand and then clasps Augie's hand and gives you each a good handshake and says, I'll see to it that you're taken care of, I promise. Moving back to the main party, and you guys kind of start making your way toward the church, which Ismark tells you is over here.
Okay, cool. So,
moving through the town square,
I'm gonna grab a beer.
And the group got taller. There we go. And up toward the church.
We don't have that spell.
Yo, I just got that spell. Just now.
Did you? Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're 3. Or I think we just leveled up to 4. Or no, it was 3.
No, 3, yeah.
Yeah, we're at 3. That's what I was told to create up.
But yeah, I did. I just got enlarge reduce.
Nice. Wait, what are you again?
I'm a wild magic sorcerer.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Ches, quick question.
Yeah.
I'm a sorcerer. I only know like 4 spells or whatever. Can I swap those spells out when I level up or no?
You know, I'm not sure.
I really don't know.
It's certainly a DM like homebrew question. By rules, sorcerers just learn like 4 spells and that's it.
I'm going to say you can swap out spells. Normally you can swap them out when you level up. I'm going to say you can swap them out after a long rest. Up to a point.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to switch catapult with burning hands pretty much.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense for your character.
Okay, cool. Thanks, bro.
Tastes like burning.
What?
League of Legends Annie.
Okay.
Ooh.
Top of Sight Rise, against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. As you approach the doors, you can see that the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
Are you guys sure this is the right place?
It doesn't look like any church I've ever seen.
Brandon's like eating a sandwich.
Sandwich.
I went dog.
Hang on.
That damn dynamic lighting.
And I have a dwarf. Yeah, I like. Does the dynamic lighting account for dark vision?
To a degree, I have to fix it in your token.
Well, it's a good question that you asked. Because I had dark vision.
Or, like, used to being in dark places.
Yeah.
It pretty much just means you can see like really, really far, like dim light, which usually doesn't reveal monsters and stuff. It just reveals like the shape of the room.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah, I've got dark vision for 60 feet, and then I can cast light so everybody can see.
Can you all see?
Thank you. Get here.
Yes.
Can you turn on token names? So Grog and Pat, I think both don't have one.
I got it. I'm working on it.
Where's my token?
I'm gonna put it on the board.
You're not special.
Oh, that was so sad.
I think you're still back at the death house finding more silverware.
You,
Oh wait, while we were in town, I wanted to sell all the silverware.
I got some bad news.
What?
It all tarnished the moment you left.
Ah.
Wait.
So it's like
Sucks.
just dust now, isn't it? Is it silver dust? That's worth something, right?
It's not silver dust. It is tarnished
Okay.
and ruined silverware that no one's going to buy from you.
Guys, now I know.
Now I start very sadly dumping silverware out of my bag. Clang, 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 clang. I just start leaving a pile of silverware.
The black, on like in the church is going. It almost looks like it's a perspective, like it's a black skyscraper that we're looking down from.
If you click your dude and you arrow key around, you can see it update.
Oh, okay. So I've never have you ever seen it efficiently update in real time like that? Like my token dragon is like perspective.
No,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
it's
yes, you
never
must
done that.
disable token drop.
That's I think I kind of like it.
Light on token drop. No, the problem is you can hold your token with your mouse and just move right through the walls and see what's in there and shit.
Oh yeah, good call.
It's not good.
Whoops.
Yeah, Apotham's probably been doing that the whole time.
No. No. No.
Let's not upset God.
I mean, it hasn't been wise in the past.
This campaign's dangerous enough.
So yeah,
What? I can't cheat the system? No.
as you approach the church, what do? The doors are these heavy wooden doors are closed and
Okay, so we've all kind of like would have then met on the road when.
I was gonna say, yeah, the first thing I do is I look over at this fucking angel dude and the dwarf. And I say, hello. Who the hell are you?
All
Grog's gonna like walk up and like kind of like poke him on the shoulder just to make sure they're real.
well, why are you poking? Stop poking me.
What? What is the poking for, lad?
You guys are outsiders too.
What do you mean? Like I'm not new to this area.
No? I mean, everybody
Yes.
we've seen so far from the town is all pale and sad and depressed, and you guys don't look like any of that.
I try not to be depressed. I just find new followers.
go on. Ask him who for.
Father to be buried.
Bahamut.
Bahamut.
I don't think that's a life god.
It is.
Is it? Damn.
Yes. Bahamut.
I should have let Pat build his character using the Final Fantasy 14 supplement.
Whoa.
Said he needed help getting his sister out of harm's way from this place.
Yeah, that's what we came here for. Popega?
Are you looking for the priest? We're looking for the priest too. We met a girl. She sent us here for the priest.
This priest is a busy man.
What was her name?
Irina Kolyana.
And that was who you said, that's who the guy said, right, Ches?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one we were supposed to be helping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Should we work together with these dudes?
I don't know.
Burn to shake them down a little. Try to sell them a potion.
Are you a follower of Bahamut?
No, sir. I am a holy warrior of Helm.
By the end of this campaign, you'll be a follower of fucking Bahamut. I'm gonna make pamphlets.
Should
Yes.
Is there a shoot? Is there a Discord plugin for Chrome so I can see who's talking?
No, there is if you're like streaming, but no, yeah, I think there is an overlay or whatever, right? But
There's the overlay.
only in video games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never
20's
tried
not a
it.
video game.
I've never tried it for Chrome.
Okay, I just didn't know.
Just shrink Discord down to just the leftmost column of voices.
Yeah,
and stick-
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I had that. I had the same problem when we first started way back when. I didn't know who everybody was, so I had to constantly keep looking.
Bahamut.
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 So what are we doing? We just met these guys, and they told us they were told by a guy to come here, and then Bear told them that a girl sent us, and then I jumped up real quick. So what I meant?
I asked you a question. Are you a follower of Bahamut?
I am not specifically familiarized with Bahamut, but I'll bet you Bahamut would not deign it heresy to have a look at my wares. And I just kind of pull open my coat, and there's just like, you know, a million like individual pockets sewn into the side of it, and you can see peeking over the tops like half bottles. You can see the color of the liquid that's in them, and there's probably like 18 of them top to bottom. It's like a trench coat or like a raincoat that goes down towards my ankles.
Can I ask you a question? Is your character based off of Resident Evil 4? 5, whatever it is? The Cellar?
No,
Okay.
but I was. Yeah, we were
Okay.
gonna. That's definitely gonna be a drop at some point.
Oh, okay.
What
Fair
are you
enough.
buying?
Yeah, exactly.
What you selling?
That's what I
Got
thought.
some
it was.
good things on sale, stranger.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I chime in and say, yes, and some of these items were even blessed by yours truly.
Who? Who were they blessed by? No.
You
will
have
be a
endeared yourself.
You will be a follower of Bahamut too.
I am not a follower of Bahamut. I'm a
You-
follower of an unknown god that I'm never going to tell anybody.
You still didn't look one up, did you?
No.
Just do what
Bahamut.
Matt did and go pick one.
God damn.
This is like session 4. We told you to do this. So come on.
In session 1, I picked Bahamut. You will be a follower of Bahamut.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a follower of Bahamut now. He's talking you into it.
You
The
are.
Bahamut brothers.
Yes. You only worship metallic dragons.
Do they give me shiny things?
They're metallic and majestic, and they're Bahamut.
Wait. Shinies. I like shinies. I got a whole collection of shinies back at the nest.
Yeah, see? You could collect a Bahamut. I'm gonna convert everybody. It's happening.
You could collect a Bahamut. Like it was a fucking Pokemon.
Maybe if there's enough shinies.
Don't worry, we'll go back to the clan of my people, and I'll show you the Bahamut. Don't you worry.
How does an Azimar end up worshipping Bahamut? Ah, God, I can't wait for you to write that backstory.
I can't either, actually, because I'm gonna make it.
As you're talking, the doors to the church swing open, and
What the?
hang on. Well, one door swings open. Oh, well, both doors swing open. The dynamic lighting is fucky.
Who
Yes.
the fuck? That guy's face. What happened to it?
Is he alive?
Oh, it's a guy.
Donovich.
He looks like a Disney character or something. It's weird.
Some
Uncanny.
Can I help you? You are making an awful lot of racket. Not to be rude.
Are you a follower of Bahamut?
No, I'm a priest.
Don't listen to him. Yes, sir. We are here to see the priest.
Wait. You're a priest of what? What now? Donovich?
I'm a priest of the Morning Lord. Lathander?
Who?
Yes. The Morning Lord.
I've heard of that one.
I haven't heard of that one. You're not a follower of Bahamut. Please convert yourself to Bahamut.
I don't know who you are or what you're saying.
Excuse me. Donovich. We were sent here by both of the Kolyanas, both Ismark and the other one, Irina.
He gets kind of an irritated look on his face. Yes, Ismark.
Yep. Yes. Their father has passed away, and they've asked for you to come and to help them bury the body.
They'll have to bring the body to me. I cannot leave the church, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
But I am willing to do the service if you can get the body here.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, but by the way, what happened out here? Why is this place all scratched up?
I don't wish to discuss it, if at all possible. It's in a state of disrepair, and I am working on correcting that. That is all you need to know.
What is this
Okay.
ceremony?
What?
The ceremony that you need to perform. What is it?
It's just some prayers to the Morning Lord. Surety that the body of our dear Collian, the former burgomaster, will rest easy.
You must look out for your safety.
Yes, he keeps rolling an insight check. Ku and Drugan.
What weird names we have.
Coogan, if it was a.
Yeah.
Insight? Be better.
Yes.
No, I'm not insightful.
Aha!
On a 15, you can tell that he looks as though he is very. He looks very worried and like as though he does not want to continue talking to you, as though something is. He looks almost as though something has been chasing him. He keeps looking behind him.
So, like, kind of, the longer that these doors are opened, the more chance he has of being in danger.
Yes. Essentially, he doesn't want these doors open, and he doesn't want you to be standing there.
Okay. All right.
Right, so you want me to go collect a stiff and transport him here so you can perform the final service for whatever kooky religion you subscribe to.
I subscribe to the Morning Lord. And
Right,
Donovan
yeah.
gives you kind of a defiant stare, which is tough to manage for an old pudgy man, but he manages it. Just giving you this glare that speaks of a fervent belief, if also a mild loss of sanity.
Right, yeah.
He's obviously frightened. There is something about this place. I say we bring the body here so that the proper rites can be given.
They've got a name for that in where I come from. They're corpse collectors. it's a job. Wasn't our job to bring the priest to her? If not, why not have sent us here with the body in the first place?
They won't want to, but I'm not leaving this church. I can't. So if they want their father buried, it'll be in the graveyard behind this church, by me, with the body brought here. That's my offer.
Eh. Well,
I need you to go get that body and let's get this over with. If you want it done, we'll do it now. Otherwise, I'll leave you to your own devices.
well, we'll see about that. We'll see whether or not we bring the body here. But regardless, I know you're probably not of great means, but are you in need of any supplies? I flip open the other half of my cloak or my coat, and there's a series.
Are
What?
you soliciting?
I'm simply trying to help. Look,
You show up on my doorstep in the middle of Barovia, and you're soliciting. I'm sorry, I'm getting his voice wrong. You show up on my doorstep in the middle of Barovia, and you're soliciting.
I'm simply trying to. I have a deep respect for men of your,
The devil Strahd himself wouldn't have such nerve. And he says that, and he claps his hand over his mouth and looks behind him again and says, never mind, just go get the body and bring it back here, please.
What's behind you?
What?
Is there someone else in there? You looked behind you like you were looking for someone.
There's no one else in here.
Then
I was busy trying to repair parts of this church, and you are interrupting me, and I need to get this over with. He looks at you, he looks at the party, and just the defiance has gone from his face, and now it almost looks like it's been replaced with this sort of pleading desperation, and he says, "Please, just go. Just go."
okay. You gonna be okay?
Yes, I'll be fine. Go retrieve the body of our dear burgomaster so that he may rest in peace. Please.
Fine then. Sorry to have bothered you, father.
Roll me an insight check, Burndon, with advantage.
Okay.
Whoops. Sorry, I did not mean to hit that.
You're fine. 1 second.
Spell.
I'm thinking about it. One minute though. That's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking it doesn't sound like a good idea to walk around with his body. So I was thinking maybe if it's really small, and I could like just fly with it or something. I'm a bird.
Is this something you say in character?
No, not really. It's more of a just talking out of character, right?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back. Say again, Drugan?
Do you all know where the body is?
Yeah, it's at Irina's house. I'm pretty sure. I thought we saw it, didn't we?
You didn't see the body, no, but you know it's at the Irina's house.
I thought it was lying in the room or something, but yeah, sure. We do know where it is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Burndon, you don't really notice anything odd. Something seems off about Donovich, but you can't really pinpoint what.
Yeah, no, you didn't really have to say that. I thought that was pretty much understood.
Yeah, you can't piece it together. So, you're leaving the church.
Yeah, let's go get that body.
Okay.
How far away is this place?
Yeah, where was the house, Chaz? Because I've been labeling stuff now that I know, but I don't know where the hell the house is.
All the way down there.
Yep. Each of these squares is each of these grid on the map. Each square is about 40 feet.
Oh. So
Okay, well, yeah, let's travel back across town to Irina's.
Really? Really? We're just gonna go collect up this dead body and drag it back across town.
Me don't understand problem. Grog strong. Grog carry body.
Maybe we should just borrow a cart or something and put a blanket or tarp over it, or not a tarp. Those don't exist, but like a canvas bag or something.
No. Grog strong. Grog carry.
I mean, at most, all we owe is an explanation to this woman that we're not going to be able to help her. She's going to have to arrange for her own transport. A dead body? I mean, really here? Can we focus on getting the feck out of wherever this is?
Do you not remember the 25 gold, though? I gotta get more shinies, man. I thought you liked shinies, too.
With each step, Burndon's pockets jingle and jangle, so it's like a fucking aura of chimes coming off. He's like, 25 gold, mate. I've got more in investments in Waterdeep back home.
He's got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
As I go striding happily along.
there's a definite evil about this town, lads. I sense the fear in that.
Yeah, that guy doesn't even worship Bahamut.
If he were to leave, he fears he'd, being able to get back in.
I'll teach him to fucking fear Bahamut and worship him.
I mean, I don't have any other lads, so I'm kind of stuck with you one way or the other. I'm just saying, think of your options here. And apparently we're going back to Irina's place. Well, I mean, obviously. That is the way we are intended to go.
Okay.
But I'm reluctant about it.
Got you.
But I do
Let's
believe
actually
it's a bad idea.
let's actually take a restroom break. Everybody take 5 minutes to go rest or use the restroom.
Everyone rest your rooms.
As you're walking back toward the mansion, you can, as you approach the doors, Irina appears in the heavy doorway leading, or behind the heavy doors leading inside, and kind of opens them partially. This is Irina. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Whoa, put that thing down. It's just us.
She sort of lowers the sword and says, "Oh, sorry. Thought that might have been the wolves again."
Nope.
Well, hello. Did you find the priest?
Yes, but he told us to bring the body to him.
To him.
Yes.
Right, so I'm glad. I'm sure you could make some kind of arrangements. Done my part. 25 gold, please. Pleasure doing business.
That's not. No. I'll need your help getting it over there. Nobody else will come close.
Grog strong, Grog carry.
I knew.
Good lady.
Grog, you said?
My name is Drugan.
And Drugan, and... Has anyone ever told you you're very bright? As she looks at Augie.
Nope.
You are glowing, you realize.
What do you mean by glowing? Like literally?
Augie has like a halo.
Yes,
Oh,
I do. And no, I didn't realize.
Well, I don't. I feel a bit awkward being the one to inform you of this, but you have a halo.
Yes, I'm aware.
You said you weren't aware.
I was messing with you.
Oh, I didn't pick that up.
I see. Not very bright.
No, I don't have a halo. Come on inside. If this Grog friend of yours can help me, we can get this body over here now.
Sure.
Grog like to help. No problem.
The interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
And I'll pull a cloth out of my pocket or something and cover my nose, and look over at Irina. All right, Miss. So as you understand, this was not originally discussed in the first terms of our contract. I believe we will have to sit down and renegotiate, but I'm sure for the right price, we could come to understandable agreement.
Gives you a long look and then says, "35 gold pieces per person." Well, for those of you that I originally had, where is the? There was a dragonborn with you, wasn't there?
not anymore.
He just busts out in tears. Like fall to my knees, start crying.
What
Like, pull up the
happened?
necklace.
Why are you crying?
I believe that's a DM shade.
Shh. I would never throw shade at my dear friends. My dearest players whom I love.
Mm-hmm.
Deck didn't make it.
Happy to finally play with you, Chaz.
Well, look at it this way. You can spend this money on this person who doesn't exist, or you can give it to me.
You got stuck in this creepy house.
Hold on a second there, and my angelic friend. Per the original terms of our contract, having our mate passed in the line of duty in service to this woman, all of his rewards do automatically fall on the rest of us. Any new terms you'd like to negotiate, it is going to be between you and Miss Irina, hereby referred to as Party B, on your own time.
Well, it is my own time, and I am discussing it.
She pinches the temple, or pinches the bridge of her nose and says, "Right. So, 35 gold for those of you who were originally here. How did you get... Never mind. 35 gold for all of you. If you'll just, please, help me get my father to the church to be buried."
You seem surprised that we got out of the house.
What house?
Oh,
Yes, you don't know nothing about no house.
oh,
We
sorry.
just met those kids on the way.
Oh, I'm getting shit mixed up. Sorry.
Oh, Burndon
Okay.
looks over. Yeah, Burndon looks over at the dwarf and he's like, "Oh yeah, and the fucking kids. Don't forget to make me tell you about it." The fucking kid. We talk about it later. Miss Ira, as I'm sure you can appreciate, our position is unique here. We're not in the trade of moving corpses, and we have already rendered our services to go meet Jonathan. We convinced him to bury your father. Getting his body there was not part of the job. 35 gold for me and mine right here. These three. It's not going to be enough. We'll accept no less than 45 gold pieces each.
I cut him off. My lady, you are very generous. Your father's remains need to be taken care of properly. I will help.
She looks at the dwarf and then looks at Burndon and says, "Well, 35 gold. Take it or leave it, friend."
And I guess we accept then. It kind of scowls at what the hell's his name? At Duron. What the hell's his name?
Drugan.
Drugan. Thank you. And Drugan as he walks away.
She gives you the back of your head a smile that could best be described as brittle. And you all set about gathering up the body, coffin, and all, which Grog lifts with relative ease.
Before we set off, I'd like to ask Irina, the
Yes.
ceremony that the priest needs to perform on your father. Do you know what happens in these parts to bodies that do not get this ceremony?
The priest believes that if you don't put them down correctly, they don't stay down. I don't know about that myself. I've seen some of them come up and some of them go down with little sense or understanding. I don't personally believe one way or the other whether the ritual helps. I just know that my father deserves better than to lie open in a casket in a room where he died. He deserves better. And I will not see him suffer in the afterlife the same way he suffered. Sorry. This is my fault. Let's just get this over with, please. And she collects herself and begins heading out, preparing to head out.
Grog, you think you can handle that body, or you want me to? I could make it smaller. Maybe I could make you bigger. I don't know if it's hard for you to carry.
No, me Grog got this. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll just have it ready. But I know Grog big, but Grog better bigger. Was that too complex for Grog to understand?
Yeah, Grog doesn't understand like arcane stuff.
I tried to put it in your terms, but I understand. I'll just have to show you sometime.
As you exit the house with Coffin in tow, as well as Irina, you find that Ismark is heading down the street towards you. He looks up at the small legion heading down the street and says, "What? This is not. Who are all you? Irina, who's all this? I sent two of them over here. What in the world? Why are you carrying Father's body? Irina is about to say something when, but I'll give you guys a chance to step in if you want.
Well, we're taking it to the church. That's what the church guy said that we have to do.
Wouldn't come to do it himself, eh?
No.
Bastard.
He said he couldn't leave.
Of course he couldn't. Lazy bastard. Right, well,
I don't know if he was lazy. He seemed more scared this time.
yes, he jumps at shadows the same as all these other Barovians do. Everything is Strahd to them. Irina is sort of trying to
Nasty scratch marks on the door, mate.
Yes, wolves. Nothing any of us can handle. Anyway, I'm headed back to the mansion. Irina, please ensure this is done. I'm not allowed in the church.
Why aren't you allowed in the church?
Donovich and I had words. Some angry ones that prompted him to tell me not to come back.
I see.
So, if you'll excuse me, whoever you are, are you joining in the expedition? You lot.
What expedition?
Well, I hired these two, and he points at Drugan and Augie, to escort Irina to Valaki. Irina said, "You did what? Hey, we talked about this." Yes, but I thought you'd perhaps tell me who was supposed to be escorting me. Oh my god, you're going to talk to myself. Come on.
We have no idea what's happening.
I was enjoying it.
I mean, no, we're not necessarily in on that, but I'm sure there's got to be money in it.
Yes, there's money in it. Who are you again?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Bernard Cast. I'm a purveyor of fine goods and a small-time businessman, entrepreneur. It's great to meet you. Can I interest you in anything?
Ismark, and no, thank you, though. And you, flying feathered friend?
I'm Coop. We together are the Fat Thumbs Adventurers. And I stick up my bird claw that's not really a thumb, but it kind of would be the thumb.
It doesn't look very well. I've heard stranger, I suppose. Right. Well, once you're done at the church, come back to the mansion, and if you want to make some more money and get out of Barovia, you'll come with us. More the merrier, I suppose.
Sounds good. Yeah, I don't think we want to be in wherever this Barovia place is.
Well, you're in Barovia. Well, rather the village of Barovia, which is in the land of Barovia. Yes, I know it's confusing. No, I don't have time to explain. Excuse me. And he brushes past you to head toward the mansion.
Yeah, that guy was pretty rude.
It's my brother. He is a bit off sometimes. He means well.
Fair enough. All right, Grog. That way.
Did you point, or did you just say Grog that way?
Yeah, I pointed, yeah.
Okay, good call.
Can we do the coffin dance?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, yeah. Yeah.
He's working in my lab.
Coffin dance to MP3.
shit's really fucking long for
It
2
is really
seconds.
long, yeah.
For 2
More than a
seconds.
song,
Yeah. Oh no.
Ba, ba, da, 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 ba, 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 ba.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Euro song or whatever. Astromania 2K12.
Mm-hmm.
It's called. What?
It's a weird one.
It's funny how the song, like the official release of the song on some nobody record label, has like 30,000 views, and then the meme ass one has like 8 million.
Yay, internet.
Right.
All right. So you head back to the church.
Coffin dancing.
I can hear it in your background.
I'm amazed someone hasn't called in Groovy to just play it already.
No, I'm still pretending this is a somewhat serious campaign.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Donovich meets you at the front door and asks you to go around the church into the graveyard behind the church.
Grog that way now. And I point.
Good call. Grog just walks in that direction.
Donovich meets you in the back of the graveyard, standing next to a plot that he apparently started digging shortly after you left, given where it stands. And he says, "I'll need some help with this. I am an old man. You, tall one, Grog, is it?
Be Grog.
Would you mind helping me dig, friend?"
Yes, Grog help. Grog very strong.
Thank you. And he starts. He has 2 shovels. He does work with you. He doesn't make you do the work by yourself. It takes you a bit, and the rain is getting a little heavier. It's very cold outside.
Oh, I hate the rain.
Irina is standing kind of off to one side, trying not to look at the coffin as Donovich and Grog lower it into the earth. Donovich, the entire time, is muttering prayers. They are prayers that are less devout and more desperate, almost pleading. Please, morning Lord, give this man rest. He deserves rest. Our dear Burgomaster deserves the peace of the dead. He deserves to stay put where he is in his grave. Let him sleep, Lord. Let him protect him from the grasp of Strahd. Don't let him not rise. Let his spirit slumber within the grave, as we all must eventually. Please, Lord, please.
And I'll be holding, grasping at my holy symbol and thinking to my God in hopes for the same.
I'm very nervous about this situation, and I want to just shotgun a healing potion.
What?
I don't know. I mean, that's just how Haku is like, especially now that his whole thing was all about, like, I thought he was going to say some nice words, but like his putting down the body was literally begging his god over and over for it to not turn into a zombie.
Mm.
I am very concerned. And I also needed some life, so.
Right. Donovich climbs out of the grave and puts the shovel down and says, "Grog, if you would, put some earth over it, please." I gotta get his voice right. "Grog, if you would, put some earth over it, please."
Grog, do that. Be happy to. Grog doesn't realize that the shovel, he just like starts scooping up dirt with his hands.
Donovich watches for a second and says, "Well, I suppose that'll work. Irina, I am very sorry for your loss. The Burgomaster was a fine leader." She gives him a sort of wry smile and says, "Yes, he was a fine father too. Thank you, Donovich. I know you and Ismark are not. Speak not of Ismark to me, please. He said some cutting things. I shan't soon forget them, I'm afraid. But you have always been kind-hearted, and I grieve for your loss. Perhaps one day Ismark will see the error of his ways, and we can be friends again. But in the meantime, I do this service for you and your father, in hopes that he will rest peacefully. He deserves it. Yes. Yes, he does. Eventually, Grog is able to cover the coffin, packed, wet soil that eventually swallows the body and the coffin whole. Rain continues to pour down around you as you stand in the cemetery for a moment. And then Irina says, "Right. Perhaps it's best if we get back to the mansion."
I'd like to get inside.
Yeah. And get those shinies.
It's at this point that you hear a crash from inside the church. And then, "Father! Father! I'm hungry, Father!" And we'll stop there.
Vomit? Is that you?
I apologize for the shorter session tonight. I am a bit worn out.